we're live. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the LOLRVA Stranger Danger Tournament. I'm DaPurpleSharpie, and I'm here, of course, with my fantastic co-host, Shoutcaster.
What's up now? Alright. I'm Olog from Gods of the Rift, their top laner, the one-trick Olaf. I'm just here to analyze the game, information on my opponents, etc., etc.
Get some information on your opponents? What are you stealing tech?
Well, no. I mean, all our VODs, all our games are available for everyone to watch, so it's like it's not like I'm gaining an unfair advantage. My games are up there too, you know.
Oh, fantastic. So I'm pretty excited because tonight we actually have a pretty interesting game. We have a Morningwood versus Game of Thrones, but we do have a little bit of a what's the word? I guess lull right before we still have 4 minutes before we go ahead and start posting the stream. Just give some people a chance to get in here. I'm gonna go ahead and personally write some stuff as I was LOLRVA to broadcast the fact that we actually stream this tournament right now. Olog, why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit about your history with League of Legends and what you do for your team?
What I do for my team. So I started playing in 2009. I guess around when Heimerdinger's Jawc came out. I wasn't very good. I developed an ego. I feel like everybody develops this sort of ego in League where they think they're the greatest shit to the game, but they're actually like trash. That's pretty much me. I'm just like, I think that I'm the greatest shit to the game, but I'm trash.
Is that it?
But no. But as the longer I played the game, the more patience I developed, and the more I actually wanted to win. So I kept losing over and over and over again, and I didn't really understand why. So when sorry, I wasn't really expecting to tell the story, so it may not
be
that
super
well.
Coherent.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Or like
good.
Cohesive. Like I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. But I think it is still really important that everyone kind of understands, that you have been playing this game for a long time. You have some thoughts, and
Oh yeah, of course.
overall feedback to give us.
Yeah, I just want to provide some insight in the game. Realize.
So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get this whole thing kicked off by giving off some really quick, just little get to know our teams, of course. Why don't we start with Morningwood and just go through the roster. Right now we actually have on Morningwoods, we have in the top lane the Theimburglar. We also have Jawc in the jungle. That's going to be Bacon. It's a mid. chicknlittle as AD carry. ApoIIo 11 as support. And then, of course, we also have Game of Thrones. The top's going to be Miggle. Jungler's going to be Gajeel Ironhide. The middle's going to be Mysticesca?
I was not expecting this. I just see Mystic, and I'm just like, oh wait, but what if you try to read it?
Yeah, exactly. And then I have Fox as the AD carry, and of course we have Officer Troll as the support. Now, I don't think I've actually really played a lot of them. We do have a little bit. We're kind of actually just going in kind of blind here. Do you know anything about any of these players, Olog?
I do not, but I'm really excited to keep it. I have my eyes on a couple people. Game. I have my eyes on Gajeel. I have my eyes on Miggle. I have my eyes on Mystic. Fox and Officer Troll I've never heard of, or you know what I mean. So if they perform, then I'm mostly gonna look out for that. You know what I mean?
Have you heard anything about Gajeel at all? Do you want to talk a little bit about him? I know you are watching him.
A long time ago, I used to cast for LOLRVA, and he used to be a top laner, and he would just get stomped, but you could tell he was still trying, and then he would make some outrageous plays that would gain advantages for his team, and I'm just thinking I went super hype. I was like, yo, Gajeel, he's behind, but he's still making plays for his team, and I was hyping it up a lot.
Yeah.
So
he did used to be top laner, didn't he? He played Renekton and stuff. That was pretty cool. That'll be interesting to see how that's transitioned over to his jungle. What do you know about Miggle, though?
I don't know too much about Miggle, but I just know that he's the highest ranked person on their team, and he's also a top laner. So he's gonna be my opponent. That's why I want to keep an eye on him, just because I want to see where he's at the game.
Just because you're concerned about him?
Yeah, of course. He's gonna be my hardest opponent.
That's fair.
For the tournament.
I actually feel like I know the Theimburglar. He doesn't play Teemo, does he? No, Sam played Teemo.
Oh, you're talking about Morningwood now? I like how Morningwood has Maokai. Very appropriate.
Morningwood is going to be playing Maokai, isn't he? I just remembered that actually. That's insane.
Pretty good.
We're gonna go ahead and get this whole thing started. Why don't you go ahead and just start up your replay and
I'm all ready to go.
Oh, you are? All right. So let's get it going. Where's my loading screen? My loading screen is right here, and we're gonna be pressing it in about 3, 2, and 1. Now this is only gonna be match 1. Unfortunately, we were unable to get match 2 here, so that kind of sucks just a little bit. But you know, gotta live with what you live with, right? Game of Throws. Yeah, that's what I was looking for there. Game of Throws is gonna start on the blue side with Morningwood on the red side, so we'll just see where it goes from there.
I'm really interested about their level 1 because you can try some really cheeky ass shit at level 1. So there's a term in the game that pros found out a long time ago. They call it volatility, where it's like you only have 5 potential wards, and the map is so dark that everything is like random level 1. Oh, look, they're trying something now.
So let's just I don't think I explained the entire team comp yet, so we're gonna go ahead and get a look at what the team comp is for this game. I believe that it's actually going to be Maokai top lane. For the Morningwoods roster, it's going to be the Theimburglar as Maokai, Jawc as Volibear, Bacon as Zilean, chicknlittle, and we're straight into the game. Wow. Thank you so much. What's the word I'm looking for here? I guess spectate mode? Good shit, spectate mode. Alright. So, starting off, we don't see any outrageous buys. So pretty nice.
Wait, are you at the...
I'm at starting, yeah. Oh, you want me to go back and pause?
No, what time are you at?
I just started. I'm at 1 second right now.
Oh, shit. Alright. When you said... when you were counting down 3, 2, 1, I started.
What?
That's why I was talking about the game. Oh, whoops,
oh my
sorry.
god. Okay, go back over to 1 second.
Yeah, I'm going.
So all the way back down to 1 second.
Alright, I'm at 1 second.
Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Alright, here we go.
So now you should be at 1 second right now.
Okay.
People just now buying. Red team did get the buy off first, of course.
Well, yeah, this is what I was saying. I really like looking at people's level 1s and see what they do level 1. Just go random, like anything could happen. People could, like, first blood or something.
It'll be interesting. I don't know if they're going to invade. It certainly looks like red team's getting in position to invade, immediately rushing off over to their blue side to go straight through red. We have Zilean and Braum directly in the front. That speed is definitely going to help them out, and it looks like they're running directly into Victor, who saw them coming in. Mystica just walking straight off, and they're going for it. They're going for the red. Blue team bot is coming into position, but it kind of looks like they're just dwindling about.
They don't want to defend it at all.
They don't really care. He just warded it. He didn't even. I don't even think he warded actually. Did he ward?
Blue team did not.
Blue team did not ward. There are no wards over here on the blue side whatsoever. Blue team has no vision of their red. They don't know if red team's still there or if they're gone. Red team, on the other hand, has put down actually 2 wards location, and they just kind of backed off.
I wonder what they're gonna do with that information. Like, it's still too early. Those 2 wards are gonna die before they get any information.
Most definitely. Curious. Just very, very curious indeed. Now we kind of get into the just slowly anticipating, waiting. We have actually a lot of vision on red side this early in the game. Blue side's really just concerned about their own blue side.
I like that a lot better because with Warwick, the level 1's really weak, so their priority should be just to get like a clean start for Warwick to get as many camps as fast as he can.
And blue side just going ahead, starting Gromp, doing what they can. Bot lane off already. Volibear's already level 2 and moving on to his blue. Now the interesting thing will be to see if Volibear immediately goes for his red afterwards or what happens there. I'm actually going to focus just a little bit on mid right now. We'll see how Zilean kind of utilizes his nice little his nice little XP gains to get the best of what he can. Volibear is actually really low. Is his passive gonna pop here? He still has it. It's just interesting. Huh. Why did he ward this side as well? Oh, and he's not going over to red.
I have no idea.
He's not going over to red at all.
Yeah, he just wants to do a full clear. A full clear is like a jungle item or something. Not really a jungle player, so. but I'm pretty sure full clear gets you a good item.
Yeah, alright. Well, Warwick has stopped to do wolves for some reason, instead of going directly down to go do his red for an early gank. That's
No. Warwick needs to get level 6 as fast as possible.
so he's just gonna clear his entire jungle, really?
Yeah, he has to. Like, it's gonna be an onion gank. He's gonna walk into lane and try to auto attack him. That's like, there's no movement, there's no slow. It's really bad game. So,
Quinn is kind of dominating top here, honestly, and unfortunately Volibear is bot while Maokai is all pushed up. Quinn goes down to ward, and that's gonna actually be one of the smarter moves. I guess she kind of knew that Volibear hasn't been up here yet. I don't know how, maybe just communication with the team, but she's not scared at all to put this Maokai in his place.
yeah.
Bot lane's
Weird. I don't know why Jawc is taking so much time to get to his next camp. Kind of walking around.
It is very, very strange. He's just kind of aimlessly roaming around the map, I would say, actually.
Warding.
He's definitely warding. He did just ward right there, and he's just going for Scuttle instead of ganking the Quinn, who's incredibly pushed. But I'm assuming that she started backing off as soon as she saw him there because she did see the ward. As a reminder, she does definitely have that ward right over there to keep vision on her jungle. Now,
Volibear, they know where he is.
Jawc is definitely on his red side, just clearing out. Bot lane has been pushed this entire game. Red side bot lane has been incredibly pushed this entire game. They have a single ward right now on try.
Earlier in the game, they're getting pushed in. I wasn't really paying about how they regain control of the lane, but
There were a lot of little skirmishes. Theimburglar is out of mana and out of options for farming right now. He's just losing a lot of farm, and we start seeing the gold differential start to rise between the both of them. She's almost 200 gold, actually 300 gold now above Maokai, which at this stage in the game is incredibly vital, especially due to the fact that she's going to hit 6 before him, and that's really gonna hurt. The fact that he has no mana, the volley is coming up topside, and he's 5 already. He's 5.
yeah.
How is he 5 before her?
One of the biggest who?
Before Quinn. Did she roam or something that I don't know about? Did I miss something here? Oh, no. She just hadn't killed the minion yet. She is going to hit 6 before. It's just she hadn't killed the minion yet. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
She is definitely denying him farm, though.
Yeah, at this point, your abilities to farm, you know you're struggling. You know you've lost the lane. Abilities to farm should only be like an under tower thing, you know what I mean? Or like they're about to die at the same time.
And I'm sure Maokai's really afraid right now to just be over here, especially with no mana. That's all he's thinking is, I can't poke, I can't farm, I can't really do anything here. And I have no vision control to really assure my safety. I have no clue where Warwick is. Especially with no jungle backup here. He's scared, so he's just going to back off, which isn't the worst thing in the world to do, but it does assure Quinn that level 6. Let's move back down to bot lane. It's really strange we haven't seen First Blood yet.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's still 5 minutes in the game. They were just patiently farming it out.
It's only 5 minutes in the game, but
normally,
blue team has already really taken the lead in terms of farm. Very slight lead, yes, but they've taken it. Any
top
thoughts?
lane. The top lane discrepancy is huge. Miggle is tough because I don't know why he's not getting any help. Volibear's a great ganker. Some sort of
Volibear just kind of, he hasn't really ganked anything yet.
Farming up. I don't.
Did you see him gank something? I didn't or something. Maybe I'm missing out.
Trying to fish for ganks, like look for things to happen, but definitely.
Well, Warwick's closing in on 6 right now. He's still only about a 4th there, but that means one more clear and he'll get there. Maokai has actually re-pushed the entire lane, gotten that pink ward over here in his try, as well as a regular ward straight down in the river to really protect him from any Warwick ganks. And I think.
Oh, he TV'd back.
Yeah, he did. That was smart.
Not necessarily. When your wave is pushing, more favorable to just walk to lane because you're not missing out on much. When you teleport to your lane and your lane is all the way up at their tower, you teleport and their jungler comes and ganks you.
Ooh, Braum tried to stop that. Ezreal back didn't quite get there in time. And do we have a gank here mid lane? No? We may? No, not quite. How close is this Warwick to 6? This Warwick is still about halfway there to 6.
Volley's
Volley's just farming it up. He's going straight for it. Warwick knows. Warwick knows. Did he walk over a ward? What happened there? I think someone just called and told him.
I mean, there are only two jungle minions on his side of the map. He's gonna fight anyways. Why would you invade without wards?
Everybody
You know
is
what I mean?
for some reason. Yeah, no. It's interesting to me that, like, you know, no one's really done anything yet this game. It's almost 8 minutes gone past. I just thought that both teams would be a little bit more aggressive, honestly, even looking at their teams. Like, I really thought that, especially with the Quintot, we would have seen an early first blood.
Because when you're playing in these matches and you realize that, oh, you're in like a competitive setting and like there are teammates that are relying on you, you tend to play a lot more safer than, you know, a mindless solo queue game. You know, everyone wants to try hard. Everyone wants to.
No, definitely. I completely understand. And it looks like we're gonna maybe see just a little bit of a skirmish right here as Tarek goes down. Ooh, and the Braum passive procs on Tarek. Not quite enough to kill him. Gets a heal off and the stun off to keep him really safe there. Pretty nice move from Tarek. Tarek isn't backing. Just pop. Going back in lane. Oh, why don't you tell us a little bit about that skirmish?
Yeah, I mean, Tarek got caught out. They did a good job capitalizing on the damage that on Bacon did, but he's just tanky, too close to the tower. It wasn't possible to kill him, but they did a good job, like, punishing him.
I skipped too far. I pressed go to live and it went to the end.
Oh shit. I'm at. You want me to pause?
Yeah, tell me what time you're at.
9:26.
Okay. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It definitely just showed who won the game too.
Oh shit.
Ignore all of that. There's
cool.
still time to change.
I didn't see anything.
Good, God bless.
My commentary is not affected.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's go back. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I'm at 950. Hello?
9:26.
I'll pause. I'm at 9:55 right now. Just tell me when you're about to get there and give me the countdown, all right?
Okay, 9:55.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm here.
Okay. And once again, sorry about that, folks. We got Volleyball here, just going for his red. It's interesting. Maokai's backing again for a second time. He got pushed all the way back. No mana whatsoever, but he has enough for a W, and Volley is coming in to gank. That is a pink, so this should be a pretty safe gank for him. It's interesting he didn't choose to go through River. That would have been a guaranteed, you know. The only way she was getting out of that was if she ulted, which, kind of interesting. Also really interesting, we haven't seen a dragon setup yet.
Sharpie, what time are you at?
I'm at 10:33.
Alright, me too. Cool.
And Zillion destroys that pink ward right there. Back over to top lane. Oh my god, is Volley gonna die? Nah.
I don't think so. He has his passive too, right? Oh, Gajeel going out bot. But they won on the tank.
Let me just rewind really quick. Before we get
shit.
Oh, okay.
First
So
blood
it
was
looks
just
like,
wrong.
yep. Lucian goes ahead. Warwick comes in. Warwick immediately ulties Braum. That's interesting. Warwick is now at half health. As ulti to try to kill off that Braum, no such luck. And Lucian unpeels the rest of his ulti over there on Tarek for the kill.
Yeah, that's
interesting. Tarek had ulti and didn't use it.
That was a really good decision by chicknlittle to punish that. It was a weird call because Gajeel ulted the Braum instead of the Lucian.
I think that was just due to his length, but he did definitely have flash. He could have caught that Lucian if he wanted to. I don't know if it was just
Braum could also CC out of it as well, but either way, just not a good idea to damage onto Braum.
Not at all. Not at all. And they definitely paid for it with first blood to the AD carry. of all people.
I can see Chicken Little's experience. Like you can see Chicken Little's experience in that fight because he saw the potential kill in that fight. Like he was able to turn it around. Props to him.
I'm interested in seeing what they are going to go back and buy, and it looks like he is going to buy Serrated Dick. His Ghost Blade's very first item come back straight in. That is some amazing first blood money right there.
Oh damn.
Oh my goodness. Red, I mean, Zillion just using Volley to get ahead there. Volley's just going back on the farming route. Pretty smart here. You don't see too much risk involved with a lot of these plays. The only place we're really seeing a lot of risk and a lot of maneuverable, a lot of maneuvers and poking happening is bot lane.
Bot lane.
And I want to say it's not even really paying off.
I mean, there are a couple of different ways you can play this game. You can play it like really passive and just farming. You can play it aggressively. You can play it like this is all like play style related. The way mid and top lane are doing, well, I guess the way mid lane is doing it, and they're just like trading off CS, not really too much action, right? Obviously, the person who will win that type of fight is the person who CS is better, which is Zillion. Sorry.
Red team's just clearing out some wards. Bot lane Warwick just went up over by top try and cleared out Maokai's Pink, who then went down and rewarded with a sapling. Temporary ward, but a nice little fix to keep him nice and safe. Now, they still haven't gone for a single dragon yet. They do have, there isn't, I was going to say they had vision control over it up until Red team came up and warded again, but it's something dragon has been made yet, especially when Volley's been really, really good about being mobile. Maybe not ganking, but he's definitely been moving around the entirety of the map and trying to provide cover for certain people. He has really been focusing on top as one of the only lanes he's ganked so far.
That's just some inexperience as a jungler. Like they don't realize that they can solo dragon. They're just like intimidated by the dragon. But
he has killed Scuttle. There is still a ward on there. I'm not sure whether or not they know about the existence of that ward. But the minute that that ward goes up top, they'll have a chance to go ahead and get it. Which is they have no vision on Warwick whatsoever. Warwick's just kind of been moving around the jungle pretty free. Literally not a single jungle in there. Not a single ward in there, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, Maokai is backing again. This is the third back he's had so far?
I mean, he doesn't have much ritual.
And he really doesn't. Quinn's almost done with her calling item. After that, she's going to be reimbursed at 100 gold just for finishing off. Interesting.
Oh, Jawc trying to make a play and made a flash. And dude, did he bury her too? Yeah.
Okay.
Mystica.
Let's go back and see what happened there.
Splash and barrier. Like he was, okay, that's very spat. Yeah, no, Mystic. It's very spastic to just bash your summoner abilities. Like the flash was okay because Jawc flashed at him, right? Like counter flash with another flash. But hitting that barrier at full HP just made no sense. They're starting the dragon without knowing where their team is.
Give me a quick second. I didn't see what happened mid. I didn't see him burn his barrier at all. So I'm just trying to kill at 1509.
Oh, I'm an entire
that
minute
was
ahead.
the barrier. Oh my goodness, the barrier and his flash. Huh.
Yeah, but he was at full HP, so that barrier didn't make sense at all.
He was completely afraid of what could happen, and yeah, they're just going straight down. Straight down to meet Warwick at Dragon. Warwick flashes out, and that's that. Interesting. So both Victor and Warwick and Bully and Zillion flashes are down. Huh. No, not Zillion. Zillion did not flash.
So we just gotta see.
Ooh, this is the dragon.
Oh no,
Miggle
you
going
get.
in really hard on Zillion. We got a Braum ulti here. Looks like Volley passive goes off, and then we also have Braum getting incredibly low. Lucian trying to stay in on Gajeel Ironhide. We got a Zillion over on Lucian. a Braum passive comes down on Tarek, and Tarek dies. Zillion goes ahead and kills Work, who's waiting for Lucian to come back, and he never comes back. Lucian then goes in on Quinn, and Quinn is dead. Victor is still alive, however, and he finally has the gold and the mana and the health, honestly, to take down that Ezreal and Victor combo. It looks like nobody. Everyone's just kind of backing off and backing.
Yeah, sure. You got to tell me when you're trying to catch up, because I was like a complete minute ahead of you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll tell you when I'm catching up. It looks like everybody's over at mid tower right now at 16:45, and Zill's using teleport to check that bot tower. Red did get mid tower, very nice. And rest of bot, blue team's just kind of backing off, taking that pink where that they can. I am at 16:55 now. Where you at?
17:01.
Right now, 17:01. Yep. Okay. Everybody's just kind of backing off, recovering from that dragon that they just received.
Which is good. Like, go spend your gold.
I'm sorry, dragon they did not receive, what I meant to say. That dragon fight, I should have said. And, okay. Volibear just popped his ulti top. Okay. It's interesting.
That was actually pretty weird. Blue team, or Morningwood started that dragon. It was a like a hasty call, because you know, blue team was right over the corner, right? So I'm surprised they actually still won that fight, because they were talking a lot of dragon aggro before the fight started.
Oh, that was a nice stun by Tarek. Gonna walk out for free? Yep, he is. Okay.
Tarek's really broken if you know how to use him.
We do have Baron in a minute and 50 seconds or so. It doesn't look like either team is really concerned about winning that.
I don't even care about Herald either. Herald's really good. 20-minute buffs. Oh, they tried to gank bot. Didn't really work out.
Well, red team did have that pink in there that was not clear. I think that they actually had vision of it as well, because Tarek was, you know, attacking it earlier. It has regened its health since. Part of,
I like that. I like that things can reach their little health bar.
Top lane, not so lucky. Immediately loses that, blue team immediately loses that pink ward in their top lane jungle bush. And Volley starts going for their blue.
Well, Quinn just gave up tower for this dragon.
That was not the worst team in the world. It is an ocean dragon. It is a team with Tarek. I think they're mostly doing it to take, staying away from the enemy team.
Oh.
Especially when the next one is also going to be an ocean. Now this
What's coming down?
Tarek uses the stun down on Braum, and the pulling immediately comes out of Braum to follow and keep Quinn off. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be.
That would have.
Turrets? That was not worth at all. 2 turrets for a singular dragon, even an ocean dragon, is not worth.
That would have been. I mean, yeah, never ever sacrifice a tower for a dragon. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to lose on your on the map, and in like.
I'm wondering here if the thought process was, we can take this tower, we can take this dragon, and then we will, you know, immediately get another turn.
No, I mean, yeah, their strategy would have worked out,
my
but
God.
they weren't on the same page at all. The moment Miggle started moving down, that was like the time everyone should have been moving down, but half the team split up and went top, half the team went bot, and that's why they came their way.
A little bit. That final snare from Maokai seals his fate. And red team is free to push.
They gave it to Maokai because he's really far behind in CS.
Very smart, very smart. You look at the gold difference. It actually does look like. Why do I always forget?
Close game. If you look at it, they're only 2k up. Oh, gank one on bot. Or mid, sorry. Gajeel Iron. See, that's what I'm saying. Gajeel always tries to look for shit. Like, I respect that shit so much. Like, he's behind.
Going back in. Maokai?
Oh shit, yeah, they have her mana.
Now, Gajeel is incredibly low, but he's not scared. He flashes out.
Not at all.
Not even.
Ooh, she got the double? She has the double?
They have the double here.
Ooh,
yep.
She had the triple? She had the triple?
No,
Did he have passive? No, he didn't have passive. Ooh, really nice play. Damn. That was really good. That's exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of the game. Is Gajeel always, like, even when his team is behind, he will see these plays. He will be like, all right, we can do this. Like, he's not afraid to like try to come back into the game. That's why I respect Gajeel, man. From back then when I was trying to guy. And if they take this, if they take this mid turret, it's like mid towers are way more valuable. Like, way more valuable than the side towers. So the fact that they have the 2 mid towers and none of the side towers doesn't really matter. They have a better position on the map.
Bot lane still has Mysticesca and using theirs, yet they are just farming. And even though they are just farming, somehow Ezreal is still behind. He hasn't gotten a single kill, a single assist.
Oh,
my god, I'm sick. Oh my god, I'm sick.
They just did a double teleport gang.
I'm sorry, Terran ulti comes in, but just a smidge unfortunately too late to hit gold, and they both die for it. That double CC gang hurt to watch.
That
was like Gods of the Rift. Sorry, Game of Thrones is gonna go ahead and take the spot, and in the same breath,
Morning Wood.
Go ahead and take it.
Morning Wood is taking bot third in Game of Thrones. Wait, right?
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is taking top, and Morning Wood is taking bot. Sorry.
I was about to say, if I was just completely calling them by the wrong team, I feel bad. Wow, I mean, blue team.
Sorry? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you cut off for a second. That was weird.
Sorry.
What were you saying?
Blue team's. There's nothing really to say. Sorry. I thought I had a thought.
Okay.
At this point,
Ooh, point is like incredibly super deep. She just ult in there for that blue.
I mean, her ult's on a really low cooldown.
Yeah, definitely. But wow, she's making some
Yeah,
crazy
it's cheeky.
calls here. Oh my goodness.
No, it's weird. I don't think they're really on the same page. Because that gang bottom, they definitely should have got that double kill, but
They didn't quite.
yeah, they didn't quite.
Communication seems a little bit hard here for Morningwood, honestly.
I was talking about Game of Thrones.
Really? I feel like Morningwood has been kind of just
Oh, they're a little bit everywhere as well. I agree.
I feel like it's hurting more than it's hurting them more than it's helping them. That's what I'm say.
It's just they're trading objectives. You can't be trading objectives when you're down. Well, but they're ahead, so that's why it's really hard to commentate. Because like I know that they're ahead. Oh no, they're not.
No,
Look at that.
they're not.
They're 3 kills up, and they are 200 gold down. That is.
Farming has not been amazing. Honestly, Maokai just got
Miggle.
hurt.
Yeah,
A
Miggle.
lot of the people that are behind this game are the Maokai, who's almost 3k behind Quinn, and then we have
Wow.
every other lane, which is going to be the mid and the both AD carry are
1,000 gold down.
about.
Oh, the kill discrepancy. I see. Wondering like where's all this extra people coming from, and I realized they have a lot of kills.
A lot of kills.
But even then, like, Game of Thrones is ahead.
Game of Thrones is ahead, very, very, very slightly.
Red team's
That's
turret
always
has been
important.
destroyed.
Now,
Their goal's just a lot more spread out.
Taking names. Now, is this gonna be another dragon fight? Or do they have big names? That feels like it. They just put that one pig ward in. They may
Here
try
comes
to force
Gajeel,
the
let's
other
go.
fight here. They're trying to go in and ult somebody.
Oh
Did manage to get in on Chicken Little.
Yeah,
he got
nice,
his
nice.
Got a billion ulti. Chicken Little comes back in, tries to slaughter, and
Oh, no.
walks straight out.
Wait.
Only
Well,
person ended up dead there. Was
I need to
actually
watch.
Kevin.
I need to watch that fight again. Sorry,
Let me just go ahead and backtrack just a
I was about to say
smidge.
you can get. Alright, I wanna watch that fight again. That was a really
We're
interesting
gonna
fight.
go ahead and rewind it back in slow motion. The red team has just killed that dragon. We're gonna go ahead and just run it at 0.5. Now where it comes in, his passive does get Braum off. We got an immediate snare and an ulti by Braum. Ulti hits Victor, snare hits Warwick. Now Warwick immediately goes in on chicken
Oh
little.
my
Zillion
God.
was smart and early hit that passive off. Now it looks like Tarek went ahead and ulted not only himself, but also Ezreal, which kept him safe throughout that entire fight. And then we just see Ezreal go ahead and that was
Mystic-
very nice.
Mystic just blew. No, Mystic blew them up with his ult. Like, Mystic did a lot of fucking damage.
Exactly.
That was painful to watch.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on that fight in general?
Yeah. If I were to give an MVP, I'd give it to Gajeel. He's definitely the team's playmaker. Like, I don't know who's making the calls, I don't know their shot caller, but Gajeel is definitely making the plays. He's trying to, like, inch his way back in from what looks like a discrepancy. Kill discrepancy. But
Came back from nowhere. Started from the bottom, now he's here.
alright, so what time are we at?
We are at 14 right now. Want me to pause for
Alright.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
gonna go ahead and pause at 26:20. Just give you a second to come back.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, and here we go.
Oh, they got all the way inhibitor turret. That's
they
really
did.
good.
Yeah, they did. This is gonna be an interesting game because now we're almost at a 5K discrepancy. Just about, not quite. But we're getting there, and it's been an amazing come round.
Oh.
Okay, Olog, what do you think that Morning would have to do from this point to come back into the game?
Before I touch up on that, I wanted to say that Jawc also flipped Warwick out of Zillion's double bomb, so Warwick did not get stunned. Yeah, so it was kind of like a, like, you know. Anyways, in terms of coming back, they don't look like they're behind. Like if you because people don't know their gold value or how much their gold lead is in the game, they think that they're tied. They think it's just a really close game, 8-8, right? Yeah. And it still is. You know, 4K gold isn't extremely game. You know what I mean? Like it's spread out to the point where they can't buy big enough items to make it like tilt in their favor completely. That's where the 10K gold mark is. Like if they're 10K up ahead, then they should be obliterating them, right? So they gotta play slow. They gotta play their objectives. They need to go to lanes. This is a big problem with teams. Big problem in solo queue, is that lane EXP and gold is so valuable. Look at Miggle. Miggle is the only person still in lane farming and getting gold. Everyone else is kind of just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen.
Oh my goodness! And that flash Q by Jawc just immediately going in right there on Gajeel and Tarek. Gajeel gets caught, unfortunately, tries to ult Jawc to come back in, no such luck. Ezreal getting Jawc incredibly low, getting that passive back off. Now, everyone just kind of collapsed on Gajeel there. Why don't we go ahead and move it back just a little bit before we move into this next section? It looks like there is another team fight following. We're just going to go ahead, go a little bit further back, 27:45. We're just gonna go ahead and start. Now, Jawc comes in really, really nice and slow. Bacon goes in at first, gets the nice low flash Q in on Fox, but misses because of Fox's E. Now, Tarek gets thrown straight up, but ulties immediately. That was very fantastic. His ulti was still in effect, came straight down, kept him safe through the most of it. Now, unfortunately, Ezreal's not there. Gajeel flashing in to go ahead and ult Chicken Little. Again, we see this. And what that ends up doing is keeping him and keeping Officer Troll and his Ezreal safe to get out. Mystique goes ahead and runs out as well. And that leaves Gajeel Ironhide alone to die for the good of his own. That is amazing. That was amazing.
Actually, I would have to think a little differently there, because in this case, Miggle was bottom. Like, it was clear that he was just gonna go farm bottom, and they're at a 4v5. When Jawc aged, they should have all just got out of there. They shouldn't even thought about fighting.
Miggle trying to go in on Jawc. Jawc's passive is off, but unfortunately, Miggle gets collapsed on. He does kill Jawc, however, so now this is a 4v4. I'm sorry, it's a 4v3 still. Mystic isn't able to kill ApoIIo there, but takes away his flash. We're just seeing them kind of taking what they can. Now they are backing off.
They keep skirmishing. They just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, but they're not really getting gold or XP.
Meanwhile, in Inhib, we do have minions pushed all the way up to bot Inhib.
The tower aggro was on.
Yeah, red
So-
side top side is pushing as well.
We have 4 mid right now. They're gonna go ahead and make the move over there, all the way over to top. Top is just about dead. Moonwood's gonna try to take advantage of that.
I don't think
Shield
any of
caught
them
out.
any of them
Going in
realize.
immediately untouchable, not able to do enough damage. And here comes the rest of his team. Ezreal doing some work on Theimburglar. chicknlittle came back in. He dashed back in for that. And Fox took advantage of that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't know what the dash was for, but okay. Quinn coming in, stopping that Zilean on his track. Zilean uses his ulti on himself. It's just a waiting game right now. Zilean was able to kill Warwick while he was dead. And Volley's up over in bot, just trying to clear out the rest of the wars. Is this gonna be a Baron call? Because this would be a relatively smart Baron call right now.
This would be a really good Baron call for sure.
Now, Volley Bear can come and try to take us away, but at this point in time, him getting there in time before Baron is done is almost impossible. Especially since now they are currently at half health for Baron, and Baron will be finished. They're just gonna go ahead and take it.
He was gonna go for the steal. Like that, he doesn't know. He's just getting away. He knows. 4v1.
Kind of farming it up again. That's a really tanky bear. That is an incredibly tanky bear. 3,400 health already.
Kratos.
He actually has 3 finished items, yeah. And it's funny because actually, Theimburglar is not quite as tanky. He does have 2,300 health, but resistances are just a little bit higher, giving him a little bit more durability in these fights.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just feels like Maokai. Oh, he got the allies. He got the slow. He popped the ult. Oh, and he burned his splash.
Burned
That was really
everything there, yeah.
Yeah.
And is he still gonna die for it? Looks like
Oh my
he
god.
is.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, he turned around. I don't know. Okay, his team was coming. I was like, yeah.
Wait. Did those things get Baron? Did they get it from Warwick or did they get it from his corpse?
That was actually really weird. I have no idea.
Because I know that like they made a patch change so that, you know, after a couple of seconds you still get XP and stuff, but does that apply to your buffs that you give like minions and stuff?
I have no idea.
Crazy.
We're trying to solo dragon. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people are strong enough to solo the dragons. These dragons are nothing. They're not really threats. Once you have like 1 or 2 items, you can solo. The jungler can solo them even earlier if they try.
That dragon's gonna make using the turret even easier. But your shield gets caught and he uses ulti on Apollo 11.
I don't know about that one. Use it.
Yeah, his ulti does have a relatively long cooldown. It is about 63 seconds.
Miggle with the back door. Miggle's winning the game.
Miggle is single-handedly going bot every single time. Now,
Yeah,
he's
dead,
been running
though.
into issues and consistent stats due to his backdooring history. He is already 4-3, and 2 of his stats have come from backdooring. Victor has been farming it up. I can't hate on his farm at all. I really
not at
can't.
all.
It's pretty decent. It's not as high as Zilean, but he's been putting in some work, and it shows. Any comments? Any comments about the game thus far?
Well, I had one, but
Well, I'm gonna leave my computer for a second.
okay, that's fine. It feels very solo queue. I don't know what kind of communication is going on, but they haven't really grouped up for much. They're not really. I mean, obviously because red team is kind of scattered out as well. They're not really cohesive either, right? So Miggle's taking advantage of that and just trying to do some backdoor action. If he can draw like 3 or 4 people to him, then that gives his team more opportunity to take other objectives on the map. Which is really good. We use that strategy too. Kind of like use either me or Psycho for bait. We keep our jungler close by just in case some shit starts. But it doesn't seem like either of these teams are doing. ApoIIo gets caught out. Jawc's doing everything he can. He's not really walking forward, but ApoIIo does get caught out. They decide to leave him. Now let's see what they can get out the kill. Very important to like decide on what you want to do after you get a kill, because if you just get a kill, it's just
extra gold, it's not really an advantage.
Braum isn't able to get his passive up on Mystic, and they don't really have minions yet to come out, because their minion wave isn't that strong. It's not a cannon minion. Really, the only way they're going to be able to do it is they're willing to take part of it to get people down. They're not able to get that Ezreal down. Braum puts down his ulti, and they just get beat up.
Obliterated by a oh my. Oh, and Baldur just runs out.
That
Down. Yeah, that.
really
Oh man. If Jawc waited and used his on Ezreal instead of trying to pick off Gajeel, that fight would have been completely different. I feel like
go ahead and slow it down just a little bit so we can get the play-by-play going here. Looks like Volley actually used Q on a minion earlier, so he didn't have the backslash to get Ezreal out of that fight. Unfortunately, that meant that when Braum went in to go ahead and try to back him up, he wasn't met with reaching an Ezreal. He was forced to ulti to try to keep and kill that Ezreal. Kind of tunnel vision there, honestly, which is why ApoIIo died. Now, Victor just goes ahead and ultis in the middle of the fight. Everyone, Bacon's just in the middle of the damage, just has to use his ulti on himself, meaning that Jawc is wide open, Theimburglar is wide open for damage incoming. chicknlittle walks back into the fight, trying to get Miggle, knowing Bacon's coming back up. Bacon, who is he going to target here? Looks like he's going to target Miggle, but unfortunately, chicknlittle's already dead.
Blue team actually did a really good job about knowing who to focus. It's like they were really together on that, like on who they wanted dead, who they wanted to go on.
That focus was really nice there.
Yeah,
Gonna go ahead and move it up just a little bit. What are you? Can you pause right now? I am currently at 34:30. Just tell me what you're at, and I'll tell you when I get there.
34:30 now.
35, so forth. And now I'm at 35:40. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So it looks like they're gonna go ahead and take this bot inhib right now. There isn't very much Volley can do here. He's just gonna have to kind of let this go, unfortunately. But once again, that was a fantastic fight.
Oh, they should rotate mid, yeah. Third.
Gonna go ahead and take this turret as well. They're gonna take a lot for this. This is another possible inhib. Looks like everybody is actually focusing to make it so. No inhib here, but does put down the ward just to come back possibly for a TP gank later. Miggle is been really good about that. Red team's not taking any chances, and they're just gonna go ahead and get rid of it now.
Yeah, it was really.
Top. That was a 3 turret rotation. Jesus.
Yeah, they got inhibitor, they got inhibitor turret, and then they took.
I'm sorry,
final.
2 turret, 3 structures.
Yeah, they got a lot. That's what it's all about. Once you get the kills, it's always alright. How do I make my lead even bigger? You know what I mean? Like, alright, cool, you got the kill, but now that you're playing against nobody, what can you do on this map?
They're almost about 10k ahead actually right now, which is gonna translate to almost a completed full item above the
10k is at that point where they should be able to disrespect them. Like once you hit a certain threshold, you're able to like
Optimize your disrespecting in League of Legends.
Optimize your disrespecting in League of Legends.
Yeah, because you can pull off some shit that you shouldn't be able to pull off, but you're so far ahead, it doesn't matter.
No one can really punish you for anything right now. It's really going to be on
Exactly.
Red team now to kind of start warding up, which they are doing. That's fantastic. We do actually have a lot of wards down on the map, the primary of which are being placed by actually Braum. We do have quite a few other wards here. They're being provided by, I believe, Zilean. So, Zilean and Lucian both have blue trinkets and have both been really, really good about keeping things on. Oh my goodness, that flash W onto Ezreal.
Oh,
Wow.
I can't believe they're actually starting this. What is going? All right. They just have to disengage, which is good. And then
Wow,
the damage, that damage coming out of that mill.
That has got to hurt. I cannot absolutely believe. Yeah, Warwick looks like he wants an ult here. He has an ult, but he's
Oh, he
very wary of his team. That was interesting. That was characteristic of his skill. I didn't expect him to ult that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, he probably
Still
expected
going
the
straight in, and he chose to ult Jawc instead of taking middle.
Oh, they got the kill anyways. Right.
He can push this in.
The more you work as a team in League of Legends, the better your results are gonna be. Like the closer you are to your allies, the better the fights are gonna be for you.
Oh, he's taking both the turns.
No, that's just lack of communication there. They entirely stayed too long. They had a chance to finish. If they had all focused, they could have finished. But they just ran out of time.
They can get rid of Bacon's GA for nothing right now. Playing really aggressive.
Ezreal does not have ulti, so they can't really do anything right now. But,
Red team's just getting punished because they didn't like well, I don't want to say farm because they do have a lot of farm. It's just
just what?
they didn't take advantage of the map. They didn't defend when they needed to defend, and that's why they're losing a lot of position, or they lost a lot of position.
That completely makes sense to me. It's that I want them to be doing better than they are right now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, because it's very hard to see where they lost. They lost. Sorry, it's very hard to focus while there's other nodes going around. The Lucian build's a little bit weird because he's mixing an auto attack build with an ability build. So Black Cleaver Yomu is a famous Korean build because you're not auto attacking. So to try to mix in Infinity Edge Zeal, it's like you're going two different build paths. It's not optimal. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I just got really scared for a second because I didn't recognize like his arm and it came up from nowhere. I really thought somebody else was right now. It was very scary. This is going to be a fight. Chicken Little did go ahead and just kill Warwick. They once again are sitting inside of the victor. Oh, Jawc may be dead here. No, it's have to keep it longer, a little bit longer than it should. Miggle going ahead straight in on that kill. Maokai going ahead getting that W on Mysticesca. Mystica's dead. Chicken Little making so.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, okay, so Morningwood came up positive in that fight. Yeah, they got a 3 for 4.
Yes, they did. Interesting, because despite all that gold, they are still relatively far behind. It did push them up quite a few Ks, but not enough to the point where it'll be useful. Unfortunately, their inhib is still down, so they do immediately have to go backwards. Not able to really push them.
That's another thing. It's like, I mean, not really another thing, but what I've been saying is that you lose that fight, or you win that fight, and you got all those kills. That's cool, you won the fight, but you didn't get anything out of it. You know what I mean? There's any towers, you have to defend. It's really hard for Morningwood to come back from here.
Chicken Little's been doing some work this game.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely trying to put his team back.
What do you see here inside of this game with Chicken Little? What can he do to make his team keep coming back? That last team fight, we did see him kind of sneaking towards by Zilean. He did get the Zilean ulti. Everything seemed to be going great. What is your advice for moving forward?
Maokai and Volibear have to be close to the Lucian. Like, as soon as Gajeel ult on them, like, they needed to peel them off. It's just like that. Because if they're on top of Lucian, that just means Miggle can't get back there either. But if they keep fighting just spread apart, then they're gonna get picked off like they've been. Jawc ahead of them. They gotta stay. Okay, so Chicken Little's ahead of them. Yeah. Positioning is really. They hit the funnel. And ApoIIo is really out of position. He's like behind the fight. Gets picked off.
Miggle just took that.
See, but I'm trying to remember the team name. Game of Thrones are playing really well. They're playing really close together. They're playing like Fox in the back. They're putting Mystica in the mid. They're putting off control and Gajeel in the front line. They're positioning better than Morningwood. That's what's winning them the fight.
Oh, wow. If that's today's and they are inside of the base. Miggle is dead. Unfortunately, they don't have T. Oh, this looks like.
Yeah, that's game.
Looks like they're just gonna go ahead and finish it up. Call it GG, and that's gonna be it. Wow. So
yeah.
they finished with almost a wow, almost a 10 game. Very interesting. Yeah. Nobody saw this coming at all.
It totally was not shown somewhere in the middle of the VOD.
That was really depressing for me, but you know, it happened. So why don't we move on to the possible MVP of this game, which I believe you already stated was going to be Gajeel Ironhide. Why don't we talk a little bit about that?
I personally think so. Gajeel made the plays. I mean, and his team was behind in the early game, and as much as
they didn't really Morningwood didn't take advantage of their lead because they didn't take the early towers. They didn't do anything like that. But yeah, Gajeel saw opportunities. He went in. It didn't matter whether he hit the right target or not. Point is that he made the initiation. He made the play happen, right? And his team was like, all right, got you. We got your back, and followed through appropriately. And the fucking Victor just bursted the shit out of them. Like, I would not have expected that damage. Kind of came out of nowhere.
It was pretty crazy. It was actually really ridiculous. I do want to move over to chicknlittle, who I think was the unsung hero in Morningwood. Not really the unsung one. He was their marksman. He did play Lucian. He actually averaged 8.01 CS every single minute that game. He had some of the highest CS on the entire team. In the entire game, actually. Finished the game with 337 CS. The only person with higher CS than him actually finished at 343, and that was none other than the Zillion. So I think it's worth saying that the person with some of the most kills on the team and some of the most damage, he did actually have 82.61 kill participation in the game. It was our 4-man killing spree, and he did actually fantastic. The only other person that he did the most damage actually in the entire game on his team. He actually did the most damage on his team, and I really think he deserved MVP for Morningwood, most assuredly.
I was a little wary of that because like when you put your marksman, your highest ranked player as marksman, because marksman can't make plays earlier on in the game. I didn't know how that was gonna affect it, but he definitely pulled through. He
definitely came through a lot of the fights where he was in there. The Theimburglar did definitely. I'm sorry, not the Theimburglar. The enemy team actually did. Gajeel Ironhide did a great job at trying to lock him down. Something else to kind of note here. Team Troll did an amazing job with that crowd control there. He had 448 seconds of crowd control. It destroyed him. I'm sorry. It kind of destroyed a lot of the enemy team there, which is why people were just sitting there for minutes and minutes and minutes. Gajeel Ironhide actually had 1,626 seconds of people being slowed, stunned, and otherwise unable to move under crowd control. So when you kind of add that up, it's really scary. It's really dangerous. But we're gonna go ahead end the stream now. One more final look. We want to say thank you to everybody on Morningwood as well as on Game of Thrones for making this possible and getting this nice little recast available for us.
Officer Trolls is part of Morningwood, or not Morningwood, but
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
he's the broad player.
Your little section had Gods of the Rift.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot to update that. I'm so sorry. I think everybody knows that he's on Game of Thrones, though. I don't have really cool tidbits for everybody else, unfortunately, yet. Oh yeah, Miggle was the highest ranked team player responsible for backdoor deserts. He also had the highest kill percentage in the entire game at 85% kill participation. I think it's 100% fair to say that he was responsible for 100% responsible for the objective wins here. He went in off of Gajeel's plays and just destroyed. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do with the team. You're just supposed to go in and carry, right? But I do want to thank everybody that participated in this, especially Morningwood. They did fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have information for everybody, but we will try to get some more information by the next time they go around, possibly in losers. I don't know who their team is yet, but we're looking forward to seeing them. And thank you so much, Olog. It's been a delight, as always, for playing this game with me. If anybody's interested in watching or seeing any more of this, we will be streaming some more games. Next week, the very next game will be Sunday afternoon at, I believe, 9 p.m. The game is not yet been determined who it will be, but we are definitely interested in streaming it for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see everybody later. You want to sign off, Olog? Say bye or something?
Yeah, sorry. No. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.